Vanakkam. Welcome to Lesson 14, Basics of Malay, courtesy of Seva International Singapore. Siva here, taking you through this lesson, and I hope you have been following us. Last week, we learned the names for our body parts and visited a doctor. Today, we will continue with our body parts and organs. They may come up in your chats about your health. So let's take a peek inside our body and learn together. Next slide. Yeah. Now, this may look scary for some, but these are just the simple organs in your body. The windpipe through which air goes into your lungs, it's called the trachea. And in Malay, it's also trachea, spelled to meet the spelling and to meet the pronunciation. Throat is tekak. So if you have a throat ache or throat pain in your throat, you say sakit tekak. Okay. Now your heart. Now very often heart is said to be hati, but actually the correct word for heart is jantung. We will come to that word later. Lungs, we have two, right and left, and they are called paru-paru. The food pipe or gullet, as we have learned before, or esophagus more correctly, is esophagus, spelled more easily in Malay. Stomach, we've come across before, is perut. Now, liver is hati. Now, hati, the word hati in Malay is associated with a lot of feelings and emotion. Although we say, and in English it is heart, but in Malay it is hati. So you have sayang hati is my love, my heart's love, right? Or sakit hati is my heart is painful, not as in a heart attack or heart pain, but as I'm sad, sakit hati. Also, sakit hati is also hati. And if you think of many common emotions related to feelings, they would use the word hati. If you like, you can look this up, and if you ask for feedback on this, I can give you more in later lessons. Kidneys, we have two behind, and they are buah pinggang. Buah because they look like a fruit, and pinggang is your waistline or your mid part of your body at the back. So it's buah pinggang. Small intestines, because of small, you have the word kecil, and for intestines, you say usus. Large intestines, therefore, would be usus besar. But more commonly now, they use the word colon, which is colon in English, right? Rectum is rectum, spelled with a K. Now, these are simple words. Of course, if you want to, there are many others in the picture that you can look up on your dictionary. For instance, spleen, gallbladder, and diaphragm, and of course, arteries and veins, right? Next slide, please. So let's talk for a change. Read, please.
Arun jatuh dan patah Arun jatuh dan patah kakinya. Dia sangat berani dan tidak menangis semasa doktor memeriksanya.
Okay. Arun fell, jatuh, and broke, patah kakinya, broke his leg, patah, right? And fracture is also patah. Dia sangat berani, brave, and did not cry, menangis. Nangis is to cry, menangis is the verb to cry. Semasa, while. Masa is time, semasa is while. Doctor is doctor, and memeriksa is checking or examining. Memeriksa is a test. Periksa is examine, so examination, periksa. So memeriksaannya is test, examining him. Okay, next.
Sayangnya, kaki mana yang patah? Kanan atau kiri?
All right, here we are learning right and left. Sayangnya. Now, sayang is a word you will hear many mothers saying to their child or calling people they love sayang, right? Sayang is a very nice Malay word to use. It's very emotive. It says poor thing, sayangnya, right? Kaki is leg. Mana yang patah, which leg broke, right? Left or right. So kanan is right, kiri is left. Right, next.
Kaki kanan, tetapi patah tidak terlalu serius. Doktor kata balik selepas 3 minggu untuk periksa keadaannya. Keadaannya.
Okay, ada is the root word. Keadaan is the condition or situation. Okay, kaki kanan, right leg, patah, right? Fracture here is not serious. Terlalu, not very serious. Terlalu is very. And balik selepas, come back after. Selepas 3 weeks, 3 minggu. Then to check, to examine the situation. To check or examine. You see, I used examine here and periksa here as check. So checking can be, periksa can be examine or check, right? Next.
Dulu Mala pun patah tangan kanannya. Dia tidak boleh tulis dengan tangan itu selama 2 bulan. Dia cuba keras dan belajar menulis dengan tangan kirinya.
Okay, dulu, previously, time, right? In the past. Mala pun, too, right? Broke her hand, tangan, right hand. Tidak boleh tulis, could not write with her hand for 2 months. Selama 2 bulan. 2 is 2, bulan is months. Now you notice these colors. We are trying to match the Malay and the English words for those who have just joined us and may not have come across these words in our earlier lessons. So if you follow from now, you will notice why are we putting these colors. And it is just to either show you the root word or remind you of words that we have already done, or if they are new words, to tell you what is the meaning in English, all right? So she tried hard. Dia cuba keras, tried hard. That's a nice way of saying hard work, right? Cuba keras, tried hard. Cuba is to try. Now CH again, cuba. And learn to write, tulis with her tangan kirinya, left hand. Sorry, Arun, next.
Arun hanya tidak boleh jalan dan kerana dia masih kecil, tidak ada tongkat yang sesuai. Laki saya angkatnya saja.
Right. Arun is a very young kid, so he could not walk, right? Because he was so small, still so small. Masih kecil. Kecil is small, still masih, right? Tongkat. Tongkat is used for a walking stick. It also can be used for crutches, all right? Sesuai is suitable, all right? And Lucky, of course, is husband. And angkatnya just carries him. Saya angkatnya sahaja. Sahaja here is just or only, all right? Right, we finished this conversation. Let's try another.
Encik Tan telah dimasukkan ke hospital. Isterinya kata dia ada sakit jantung. Nasib baik dia jumpa doktornya awal.
Okay, dimasukkan is admitted. Isteri is wife. Kata dia ada, he has heart problem, sakit jantung, all right? Jumpa is saw. Doktornya, same. Early, awal. Okay.
Kenapa anda pergi klinik semalam? Adik saya kata dia jumpa anda di sana. Apa masalah?
Okay. Why did you go to the clinic yesterday? Kenapa? Why? Anda pergi, you went to the clinic. Spelling semalam is yesterday. My younger sister, right? Adik saya. Now, adik can be male or female, but the story, if you follow the story, you will understand that she's female. So we've put here younger sister, saw you there. What's the problem? Masalah, right? What's the problem? Yeah. Next.
Ya, saya jumpa Helena. Dia ialah jururawat di klinik itu. Laki saya rasa sakit dada dan sebab dia ada darah tinggi. Saya bawa dia ke klinik. Doktor panggil ambulans dan mengantarkannya ke hospital.
Okay. Yes, I saw Helena. So she is the female nurse, jururawat, nurse at the clinic. My husband, laki saya, felt rasa sakit dada, chest pains. And because sebab he has darah tinggi, which is high blood pressure, took him to the clinic. Doctor called, panggil ambulance and sent him menghantarkan. The root word is hantar. Kanya sent him to the hospital. Next.
Bapa saya pun di hospital itu. Dia sakit paru-paru. Patutlah kerana dia merokok selama bertahun-tahun.
Okay. My father, saya, is my, and father is also at the hospital. He's having sakit paru-paru. Okay. He's having lung problems, paru-paru. Sure to happen because he smokes. He has smoked for a long time, for many years. Bertahun-tahun, many years. Tahun is year, many years.
Okay. Sama juga, laki saya pun merokok. Walaupun dia berhenti selepas dapat darah tinggi, kerosakan telah dilakukan.
Same here, sama juga, right? My husband smoked too. Although, walaupun he stopped, berhenti, selepas dapat, when he got high blood pressure, the harm, kerosakan. Rosak is spoil or harm, right? Spoiled or harm. So kerosakan is harm, telah dilakukan, has already done. Laku is do, so dilakukan is done. Okay. All right. So what was the answers for last week's questions? My head is aching. Please read.
Kepala saya sakit.
Her hair is very long.
Rambutnya sangat panjang.
Now again, we are using colors to help you learn these words, although these words have been used before or taught before. The near, to emphasize ownership, her hair. So near is her hair. Her. It comes to show possession or ownership. Okay. Next.
Selalu cuci tangan anda dengan sabun sebelum makan.
Okay. Cuci is wash. Sabun is soap. And before is sebelum. Selalu, always. Right? Next.
Jangan taruh jari anda dalam hidung.
Okay. Don't, do not. Put. Now, taro is a very simple Malay word for keep or put, right? Jari is your fingers and nose is hidung. Yeah.
Dia memberuskan giginya selepas setiap masa makan. Saya suka bau ubat giginya.
Okay. Berus is brush. So she brushes memberuskan her teeth. Teeth is gigi. Setiap, every. Smell, bau. And toothpaste we learned before is ubat gigi. Nya again because it's her toothpaste. Next.
Kalau rasa sakit dada, terus pergi ke hospital.
All right, straightforward. Rasa is feel, dada is chest. Go straight to the hospital. Terus, straight. Go is pergi. Next.
Dia kata lututnya sakit.
We learned the word lutut in the lesson. Knee, right? Kata says. Sakit is painful. Next.
Selepas mandi, mengeringkan jari kaki dengan tuala juga.
Okay, mandi is a new word, bath, right? After you bathe, toes, we have learned jari kaki. Kering is the word here, is to dry. Kering is to dry. Mengeringkan is drying your toes. With a towel, tuala, new word. Next.
Datuk suka cubit pipit cucu perempuannya.
Okay. Now, grandpa likes suka cubit is the new word, pinch. It has the silent H here, cubit. And pipit is, we learned, cheek, right? And cucu is new, it's granddaughter. So sorry, it's grandchild. So cucu perempuan would be granddaughter. Cucu lelaki would be grandson. Yeah.
Dia mempunyai tahi lalat di dagunya.
Okay. Now he has a mole on his chin. Now tahi lalat is like a fly. Lalat is a fly. So they are saying that you have a little bit of a spot, right, on your chin. Tahi lalat is used for the word mole to reflect that it's a small black spot. Mempunyai, punya, ownership again, yours, mine. So has, right? Punya is own or has. Dagu, we learned, is chin. Thank you. That's the end of the exercise results. What's next for you? Now here are all the pictures which we learned in the previous lesson. So all you have to do is end this lesson. So translate with the help of the pictures. But if their word is not in the picture or I have not translated it, like the word spleen, please look for it, and brain. Here, many of it is easy, but here I would like you to use the word lips rather than mouth, because the mouth is here. And in the mouth, I want you to talk about the teeth and the tongue. Now, this is a finger, but I want you to look for the word for nail, which I have not given you. Okay? That's just a little bit of an exercise. Quite simple. Use your dictionary to find the answers. All right, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you and see you next week. Jumpa minggu depan. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, Cikgu.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam.